Hi, my name is FaithAnn, and this is my 6 months post-Chiari surgery update. Whether you've been on this journey with me for a while, or you're contemplating getting surgery, or you're healing from surgery, I hope that this video can be of encouragement to you. The question I get asked a lot is, did surgery help? And the short answer is yes, it did. I don't regret it. I think it was the right decision for me, and I have seen benefits from it. I have unfortunately had some moments where it looks like there's a decline, and I have recently came to find out that those declines probably aren't from the Chiari stuff. We're still trying to figure it out, but I believe that the surgery did help quite a bit, and I'll go through like the list of things that I had be better after surgery at my 3-month appointment, what I read to my surgeon. But yeah, those that haven't heard any of my story yet, I will tell you that I had a craniectomy and C1 Laminectomy. Okay, so that means I did not have the duroplasty. If you're contemplating getting surgery or had surgery and you want to know how you can better relate to my story, I did not have a duroplasty. Okay, I had just the skull part removed, bone removed, and then I had the C1 like shaved down and some tissues taken out to make space. The doctor had done an ultrasound while he was in surgery to see if I needed to go as far as a duroplasty, but my spinal fluid was flowing fine once they took the bone out. So, yeah, that is what I had. At the 3-month mark, this is what I presented with what got better, okay? I'm going to read what got better then and then where I'm at now with it, okay? So, at the 3-month mark, I had told my surgeon that dizziness when I stand up was gone. It was totally gone for 4 months. It was great. I'd stand up and I'd be like, oh, nothing. Great. So, unfortunately, that has came back the past month or two. I believe that it is because of an iron issue that I have. I just got 2 iron infusions. I have 1 more coming up, and so I have yet to fully see like how that affects me, but I'm pretty positive I went into surgery being iron deficient, and then a few months later, I'm like on the mild line of iron deficiency anemia. I think the iron deficiency should have definitely been caught before surgery. I think that's made my recovery harder. So I want to encourage you to like make sure things are really in a row before you get surgery as much as possible. For me, my ferritin was a 6, which is basically depleted, and my iron saturation at 9%, which starts getting in low territory at 20%. So, and I had started noticing markers were off on my normal blood labs in July when I had went into the doctor with like severe stomach pain and stuff, and my doctor said, no, it's fine, and my like MCHC was like slightly lowered. To me, I knew that was a problem because I had had iron deficiency anemia in the past and had iron infusions, and I didn't like that number was starting to be low, but I was told that it was normal. And then in the beginning of January, my stomach doctor had ran these tests again, and my hemoglobin was low, and the MCHC was still low. And so, again, 2 of my doctors had been like, oh, no, it's normal, it's fine. Then I went to another doctor and I was like, can you just run the ferritin for me? Because the ferritin was not in these tests, and they did, and it was low, and yeah. So I don't know how long that was like that, and ultimately, obviously, since it started to get slowly into anemia territory, it's like affecting my body more. So I think that the dizziness and some of these things that I'm going to read and say like came back are from that. Again, I won't know. I have 1 more infusion coming up, and then it's going to take a few weeks for my body to get used to the iron and hopefully heal from some of the things that were going on from the iron. So yeah, dizziness when I stand up was gone. Great. Ear symptoms lifted. Some ear symptoms have been the worst they've ever been now. They were lifted some then. Again, this could be from the iron. I went to the ENT just to make sure nothing else was going on. My ears look great, no buildup of wax. Due to it being similar symptoms than before surgery, they didn't run hearing testing again and stuff because it was all fine before surgery. So we're back on this track of he wanted me to get a neck CT. I never had gotten it before when he ordered it, and so due to everything that was going on, so now I'm going to get it again. And I actually had it ordered for another reason from another doctor anyway, so it just works. And I have a neurology appointment coming up that I'm going to ask about possibly more imaging of like my shoulders and upper neck, because I've never really had that, and I have issues with discoloration in my hands when I like raise my hand and stuff. Not good. And if I'm like doing my hair, I start to get dizzy and stuff. So suspected impingement of veins or nerves or whatever. So, but my story is I've been dealt things that people don't normally see or deal with, and so I have to find specific doctors that like specialize in it in order to actually get help, because other doctors are just going to push me off. So, yeah. Anyway, stiffness throughout my body is lessened for sure. I can walk better. I'm less fidgety. I can like sit at church and just enjoy the message without having to move or like lay my head back or whatever. Unless I'm like, is a bad day, but even then it's still way better than it used to be. So there's just like overall just lightness that I have that is I've never had, so praise God. My neurosurgeon said this one's weird, but like cool. Stomach burning in the night has not been as intense and is almost fully gone. I'd say that's still the same. Lately, I've had heightened stomach issues to where I've lost quite a bit of weight because I'm having a hard time eating and stuff. Again, I don't know how much correlation that has or doesn't. I'm not too sure. We're trying to figure it out. But that has made a little bit more discomfort. But still, again, it's not as bad as it was before. So I actually, after surgery, had like crazy... I didn't know how to handle how my stomach felt because it actually felt different after surgery. That's the thing. Your brain and your spine are connected to so many things in your body. After surgery, I had major nausea, and my neurosurgeon and PA was like, you need to just go to primary care because you're having issues with your stomach. And I'm like, no, this is related to my neck, because I'd go to PT and I do certain things and I just feel so sick, and I wake up in the night literally so nauseous and sweating. And then we got the thing under control with my neck or whatever, and like tension less, and like nausea hasn't came back. So, the thing is, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for my neurosurgeon. I'm so glad I found him, his PA, like they've been so wonderful. The thing is they just do surgery. That's the thing with most surgeons is like, if they can't surgically help you, they're going to send you somewhere else. And like, there's a lot of things that they'll say might not be connected or whatever that, like, in my experience have been. And so you just have to trust your body, yourself with your body, and advocate for yourself and really pay attention to when certain symptoms happen so you can easily point to what it's being caused from. Because it definitely, like, I went and like took some stomach meds that I had needed to take in the past to try to help with it, and it didn't help at all. And so to me, it was like, it's not a stomach problem. It's definitely from my neck. And so, but that was worked out, that was just like a temporary thing after surgery. My body was going haywire. So I'm so grateful for that. I still get weird pain and stuff, but for some reason the past few weeks, the pain has been better. I don't know. I'm so curious to see how we're going to be as the next few months play out. Cause, another thing is like, with surgeries like this, anything brain, spine related, like it takes at least a good year to see like full scope of healing. They say you start to see more things at 3 months, and then like a year is like, okay, like you really see more things. And I mean, my surgeon even was like, some things are like 2 years. Like everybody's different. And I know my body, unfortunately, it takes longer to heal from stuff. So Anyway, there's that tangent. Hopefully I don't repeat stuff, but yeah. Another thing that stopped was my eyes twitching, and they've been more open. That has been consistent too. Lately, they're twitching more because my sleep has been terrible. My right eye had started to twitch more, but it's not stemmed by things that it used to be. Like, that's definitely just like a random thing from sleep deprivation. The symptom that I believe was connected to Chiari was gone after. So when I had like one or two instances in PT where it was happening again recently, and that always kind of is like, okay, what's happening? And honestly, I think that I still have like inflammation that's like slowly starting to go down, and sometimes on the worst days or whatever, especially when you don't get sleep too, like that causes your body to like inflame more. So like, yeah, my PT's just usually good about really just trying to like loosen this up and stuff, and hopefully that helps. And yeah. So that's been gone. Pressure headache is gone. Praise Jesus. You know, my surgeon was right about that, you know. I will only get side of head headaches, when, no sleep when that occurs. Last night, it felt like a monkey with like cymbals. But the overall pressure headache, that I had 24/7 and like would be heightened with certain things is gone. So that's amazing. That makes things just in life, especially the other health issues, just like easier to handle. And I'm just really, really, really grateful. So yeah, but I definitely get other kinds of headaches. So a problem I had for a while after surgery, and it's gotten better. I still have days is like my face hurts so bad, but yeah, it's just kind of more of still like a wait and see and understanding what other triggers are. I just don't do good with barometric pressure either, which is like when it's like raining outside and stuff. So learning understanding the balance with that and other things in life that can trigger headaches, and like, yeah, the thing is they're just different. I definitely had some weird headaches more in the middle end of the 6-month time, and it's just, I know it's just probably because of the healing of the scar. And so yeah, but headaches definitely aren't as like unbearable, and they're different. I don't have that constant like pressure headache. Like it's different sensations and pain that comes up, and it's very much like, okay, right now it's kind of more vague, but there's a lot of times where I can like point to what it was. Like that headache from last night was because I need to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And also, yeah, when I just like don't feel as good, my head can hurt. So then, like I said, there's just multiple things going on. So, but yeah, that pressure headache is gone. Praise Jesus. Okay. This one, sorry guys. Going to the bathroom without straining. This was great for a while, and it's came back. So, but I think I know why. I think it's gonna get better with the iron. Is my prediction. So we'll find out. But I just gotta strengthen a lot of things and help my body better redirect like signals from the brain and stuff too. But it was way better after surgery. It's like, what is happening? But anyway, I got a lot going on. So brain fog lifted some, guys. That was amazing. I'm telling you, after surgery, the lift I had of brain fog was so amazing. I was able to write stuff, and like I was just painting and all sorts of stuff. Now, brain fog is the worst it's been in forever, in a long, long, long time, unfortunately. And so, again, it's kind of a waiting game to see what happens between the iron infusion, the surgery, and whatever else comes up. Because I also have blood testing in from the allergist, actually. My neurosurgeon has suggested I go to an immunologist because my body has like a overactive like inflammation response. And he was like, that might be a good place to go. So I went, and we'll see what happens. I also have like allergy skin testing to do too, but I might not even be able to handle it. I don't know. But we got the blood labs first, so I don't think my stomach's starting to be really off, and me feeling so brain fogged and stuff since December is just something random. So we're trying to figure it all out, you know. But I'm grateful for the surgery part. Like, again, I don't regret it. It's great. Like, I'm so grateful for my neurosurgeon that, listen, I had to go to 2 other ones before and multiple neurologists and stuff like that. And I'm just so grateful for him and for my physical therapist that, gosh, fought with me for so long before I even got to that doctor. And there were days to be like, I feel like I'm crazy. He's like, no, I see this stuff happening and you need to get help, and he really encouraged me. And I remember the day I was like, I saw this video from John Hopkins a few months ago and I was talking about it and he's like, maybe you should go there. And so I went there. But yeah, it's been a long journey. But I'm grateful for where I am now. One more thing I told the neurosurgeon that was good at 3 months or like better was jaw pain gone. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, the release I have in here is crazy. I haven't had to sleep with a mouth guard since surgery. I had to sleep with one every night before. This is just so much looser and in here. Yeah. With some of my ear stuff, this has been a little bit more irritated, but it's not like it was before. Absolutely not. And this is just so much looser and I'm really grateful. So yeah. Biggest things that I am really struggling with right now at 6 months are my ear symptoms, and yeah, brain fog, fatigue. I'm sleeping. My sleep is awful. Some nights I will get up literally every hour. I've been trying to have even better like sleep hygiene, like putting my phone up away from my bed and then trying to go to sleep at the same time every day and stuff. And some days I don't. It don't always happen, but it's not. I'm being way more conscious about it or whatever. And no matter what I do, I'm still struggling. So that's also a question I have, but I think it might have to do with the iron stuff. So I'm just waiting. Because there was a time after surgery where sleep was better. That's a crazy thing. With the surgery, I've had more vivid dreams and stuff like that. Wild experiences here. But yeah, then I stopped dreaming for a while and again I was just sleeping better and then now we're at a really not good place with it. So yeah. So ear symptoms, sleep, brain fog, fatigue, stomach stuff. I don't know why my appetite is the way it is, and I've had a lot of symptoms issues that have to do with the stomach. I'll save you the details, but it's not normal, and I just need the right people on board, guys. Yeah. So yeah, I'll see where things continue to go. I think I'm believing that as the months go on, there's going to be even more resolve. And with getting these other things addressed, I think it's going to be really helpful. And it's just patience. And if you're in the midst of healing and it feels long and it's drawn out and you don't know when you're going to see the end or whatever, hold on. Just keep fighting. I've been I try to go to the gym every day except for PT days and Sundays. And walking, being consistent. Part of me has been sad that I feel like I can't quite walk more than I have been. I've been walking 20 minutes whenever I go. But that consistency is still so good and grounding for my body, and it's still building it up and doing exercises and stuff like that from PT when I'm there. And fueling my body with the best things that I could be fueled with, and ultimately letting myself rest and not overwhelming myself. I'm in my healing season and I'm not trying to stress myself out too much. I've been so tempted to take more piano students and stuff like that or whatever, but it's right now I need to continue to be doing what I need to do to get by and know that this is this season and it's going to prepare me better for the next season. And I have taken on a bit more work and stuff like that. My piano studio has been growing. I got a lot of children in here, and it's great. But yeah, I have to balance that and because I'm seeing a counselor that has a lot of knowledge and training with like neuro patients like me. And she said that in that first 9 months of healing, it is so important to get all the things in order. So like go to physical therapy, go to speech therapy, go X, Y, and Z. And she said it's great as long as it doesn't overwhelm me too much to be going to all these doctors now to get this figured out now while I'm still in the healing stage, so that my brain and spine and the spinal fluid and all the things can like reconnect in the best way that it can from surgery, get the most benefit from surgery, if you will. And so that's part of why, I've had specialist appointments for multiple weeks in a row now, and I still have them all the way up to the end of March every week. Some weeks, multiple appointments, and that's just like where I'm at right now. And so I encourage you to keep pushing forward. If you know something's wrong, you know your body better than anyone. Advocate. Don't be afraid to rest. Don't feel guilty for resting. Literally, if you have to put resting in your schedule, someone asks you to do something, and it's like, nah, I'm sorry, I can't. They don't even know why you're resting. You know what I'm saying? Like prioritizing your health and your wellness is so important, especially if you have surgery or you're struggling with health issues and stuff like that. And I know, again, this is all going to sum up to make me stronger for the future. And that's what I keep holding on to. It's like my boyfriend reminds me a lot, like right now we're at the 6 month mark, so I'm just going to say 6 months, but this is 6 months in the scheme of your life. And if you can steward this time well, imagine how much like better things can be in the future. And so, it can be frustrating when I feel like I have to be my own doctor sometimes, more than doctors are being doctors for me. But I'm really grateful for the team that I'm building currently, and that I have, and that has gotten me to the point of surgery and gotten me to multiple things that I have gotten to conclusion wise. And all leads to a better good. So I'm definitely in a better place, you know what I'm saying, than like I was before surgery. Some things, if I do feel like worse, but I know like I'm all, if I look at it all, like it is better, you know what I'm saying? I have to remember that even though I feel off, like not good right now and not myself, like I have to be reminded of the things that are better. And so, and like what will probably be better as other things are more addressed. So yes, I will say one more update is that I had physical therapy on Thursday, and he said it was the best, if not, it was one of the best, if not the best PT session I've had, which is really encouraging. He went and did dry needling, which like releases muscles in my neck and my shoulders. And he's like, I've never felt it this loose. Like you're not as tense as normal. And he said like the past 3 or 4 weeks, he's noticed that things have been slightly better, and he's hoping that this means I'm out of the woods. He thinks that the tightness being a little less is because of the iron infusions. We think maybe, but like we're going to see as the weeks go on, and we both believe that the iron infusions are going to be such a positive thing in my continuing of healing. So, but yeah, that was really encouraging to come out of that appointment on Thursday with it being like one of my best ones. And it's crazy. I'm doing squats. My bad, my camera died, so we're on my phone. But yeah, I'm doing squats now, which like my knees wouldn't even let me do that before, or my back, for that matter. And I'm doing them right. I'd always been told I'm doing them wrong. I'm able, like, when I turn my head and stuff, I still get ear symptoms, but, like, nothing else is really getting, like, bad with it and stuff. I'm just able to, like, do a bit more the past few weeks. So we're hoping, like I said, this is me getting out of the woods and, like, things are going to continue to improve. I just ultimately want to be stronger. So, but it's been, like, getting all the things out of the way that hinder me from actually getting stronger. So, but yeah, that's a testimony. We're gonna see how things continue to go. But yeah, I hope this video encouraged you, wherever you are, whoever you are watching this. And hopefully as the journey goes on, I continue to share more of what God's doing and how the healings continue to go. So yeah,